Alright class, my name is Connor Gay, and today for my how-to speech I will be teaching you guys something that's very important to me. It is exercise and weight training, and in the audience I have some of my wonderful family and friends here to listen to it, so I hope you guys enjoy. So one of the things that I do as soon as I get to the gym is I always make sure that I have my equipment and ready to go. I always make sure I have my wrist straps for when I start bench pressing, my protein for afterwards, and I always make sure I have my water bottle to stay hydrated throughout the workout. So after I make sure that's all good, I head on into the gym, check in, and then I head upstairs. So the first thing I do when I get upstairs is stretch. Stretching is probably one of the most important things that you can do before any physical activity. It gets the blood flowing and really just overall warms up your muscles. So after I do my stretches, I move into my movements for my chest workout, which are bench press, incline dumbbell press, and cable flies. So for my bench press, when I get all situated, I typically like to do 2 or 3 warm-up sets just to continue to get loose and get the blood flow. But during those warm-up sets, it's really important to focus on your form and how to properly do the lift so you don't injure yourself. So when you bench press, the key thing is to make sure that you always have your shoulder blades locked back, your feet are firmly planted on the ground, and when you push up, you exhale, and when you go down, you inhale. Exhale, inhale. So when you're doing, after you have your form down, then you actually move on into your working sets. So the first set that I usually go into consists of about 12 reps, and the 12th rep should be pretty hard to get up. And then from there I go 12 reps, 10 reps, 8 reps, 6 reps, which is a total of 4 sets. So that's all I do for the first exercise, and the next exercise that I do is incline dumbbell press. So the incline dumbbell press uses the same kind of form and same kind of way you get the weight up, except instead of using a full bar, you use a set of dumbbells or free weights. And so you want to make sure your shoulder blades are locked back, your back is slightly arched, and your feet are placed firmly into the ground. And when you press away, exhale. When you go down, you inhale. For this, I usually do a higher set of rep range for more hypertrophy work and overall just getting a better burn in the muscles. So for these sets, I do 2 sets of 15, 2 sets of 10, and then 2 sets of 8 for a total of 6 sets. And then afterwards, I sometimes want to try to see if I can increase the weight, and I sometimes do like a heavy set at the end. But that's pretty much it for the second exercise. And then the third exercise that I think is really important, and I think you guys should really do if you do end up doing this, is cable flies. I think that personally cable flies get one of the best stretches and contraction and overall help with the breaking down of the muscles and just overall chest development. So when you're doing shoulder dumbbell or cable flies, you want to make sure you grab each cable left and right. You want to make sure your shoulders are kind of back. Whatever your dominant foot is, put it out forward and you're slightly bent. And then when you contract, you want to make sure that you bring your arms up to the front, and you want to make sure you hold it for a good second, and make sure when you're holding it for a second, you get a good squeeze, and then let go slowly. So just keep the movement overall controlled the entire time you're doing it. So the rep ranges for that are pretty much the exact same. So 2 sets of 15, 2 sets of 10, and then 2 sets of 8 to just get the hypertrophy work and the reps to overall burn the muscle. So that's pretty much what I do for the workout. but that's only 20% of building muscle. So the other 70% is getting proper rest, eating, and overall just letting your muscles recover with supplements as well. So after the workout, I go down to the locker room and I take my protein shake, which consists of 2 scoops, which are 25 grams a piece, so that's a total of 50 grams. And then afterwards, I go straight home and make sure I get I get a meal in and make sure it has a lot of protein and carbs. And then overall, in between working each body part, I make sure I get at least 2 days rest for each body part. Thank you guys for listening, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.